Hey you, good morning. How are you? It's a weekend. Today is Saturday and it's the 18th of March 2023. And right here in Nigeria, it is the gubernatorial elections. In all honesty, I didn't want to vote, and that's because of the way the presidential elections went. I was just demotivated. But my conscience again would not let me be. So I went out and I did it. Luckily for me, there's not so much crowd and we did it. We did it. One for Vivor. And now I feel better. Gosh, my conscience. Oh. So today I want to film like a get ready with me. I'm not going anywhere. Actually, I'm getting ready so that I can film the next video that I want to film. I actually plan to film 2 videos today, right? So I want to get ready. And I figured, okay, if I'm going to make up, why not just do it and watch you guys watch me? Okay, why not just do it and have you guys watch me do it while I share certain things about me. So there's this trend on TikTok, things I'm too old for. I actually filmed the video already and I posted on TikTok. I just figured, okay, I might want to post it on YouTube as well so that you guys just know. And I figured I can talk about it while I'm making up for my next video, right? Everything has to be content now. Everything is just content. Depends on how you see it though. So I want to go ahead and clean off this ink stain on my hand because the face has to be treated with so much care. I'm not about to just mess my face up, right? By the way, I know I'm glowing. My skincare routine has been working and a girl feels good about it. How are you guys, by the way? How are you? I feel like I shouldn't be calling you guys because it doesn't feel like I'm talking to one person. Like, I want to talk to you personally. How are you? How has your mental health been? Mine has been all over the place. So before I, start my makeup process, I like to clean. I always like to use a face wipe. And I use this particular baby wipes. I just really like baby products. I don't know why, but it's not sensitive at all, so it's safe for me to use, right? So yeah, how have you guys been? Okay, how have you been, right? How has your mental health been? My mental health hasn't been the best. I can't even lie to you guys. My mental health has been, gosh, these guys are just so noisy outside. I'm so sorry if you hear any noise. It's election, right? And there has been a lot of violent activities here in Lagos. I don't know why the thugs just wake up one morning and decide to be used by these politicians for their selfish reasons, which baffles me because these guys don't even care about you after that particular phase of the election and you're still there, you're still being stupid. How? And I don't know. Apparently, common sense is not really common at the end of the day. So yes, I was asking, how is your mental health? My mental health has not been stable. I'm going to be honest with you. My mental health has not been stable. I know I shared with you how things have been with me in the last couple of months and we're still in the healing journey. So sometimes it's as though I have it all figured out. Other times as though, what am I doing? Like, where am I going to? I don't know if it's just a thing with the new age. By the way, okay, I clocked 30 last year, guys. A girl is getting older and we're aging gracefully. Yeah. So yeah, once I'm done cleaning my face, the next would be to go in with a serum. So this is basically skin prep that I'm doing. If you want to have a clean makeup that doesn't appear cakey on your face, this skin prep is exactly what you need. Like, you're gonna need it. I noticed that my makeup would always appear so cakey, and that's because I did not really understand the importance of skin prep before makeup, right? And I would just go ahead and do my makeup and not skin prep. But the outcome was not always, you know, what I wanted. It just always would be cakey. So yeah, I'll be going in with my facial moisturizing lotion by LAVELIER. I'm sure you've already seen this in a few of my videos, right? Yeah, so we're going on with it. It also has SPF, so it's something that can protect you against the sun, protects your skin really. I've noticed a great improvement on my skin. I can't even lie, guys. I'm done with my skin prep. I will start the makeup process with my foundation application, and I'll be using my ZKL foundation in the shade ZKL 10, right? And it's a Pro Matte High Definition foundation, right? So if you hear any noise, guys, please pardon me. My flatmates, they've been gisting about the election, right? So I can't tell them not to talk, you know? So let's do this, right? I actually don't plan to... Okay, let's continue with this particular part. Great. I like to just dab in my foundation. I don't like to drag, you know, like drag. I prefer to just dab it in. It works for me that way. Then when I do that, I can use my beauty blender to just, you know, to just dab it more. See how it is? The next thing I'd like to do is to use my beauty blender to just blend it in. By the way, I actually really want to share with you things I'm too old for. Like I said, it's a trend on TikTok, and I just thought to share with you things I'm too old for. Now, this is necessarily not about age or the society. It's just my mental formation with time, experience, and with me meeting people. I've met a lot of people in my life. You guys have no idea. I mean, I should have, and I believe you have as well. And certain things I've had to experience, certain things I'm still yet to experience. But the ones that I am still experiencing, and what I have experienced so far, you know, has made me to come to conclusion regarding certain things that I am just too old for. Like, I don't have power again for certain things. So the first thing that I am too old for is worrying about people's perception concerning me. If there is one thing that I battled with growing up as a child, I'm gonna blend in with my foundation, by the way. One thing I've always had to worry about, or, you know, just really worry my beautiful head about growing up, has always been people's perception about me. I was that girl that was so concerned about people's opinions concerning me, and it was so bad that I would cry whenever I would hear rumors about me. I just really wanted people to like me, and it wasn't a bad thing, only that that was happening because I was seeking validation from people, right? When I was much younger, I was bullied by my classmates, and that's because I was just really a quiet kid. So now as an adult, I've had to go through a formation process. I've had to look into myself. I've had to build a healthy self-esteem. I've had to build confidence. I've had to love myself. And I've also come to understand that people's opinion about me is as a result of their knowledge about me. If you don't know me very well, you can't really have a perception about me, right? But of course, people can still have a perception about you without them getting to know you because of your physical disposition, of your dress sense, you know, just the way you are. And you wouldn't blame them, right? But for me, I have also learned to dress well, to give off a good exterior, to just do the bare minimum, right? I know my homework, and I've done it. But some people still feel threatened by my confidence level. And then it makes them to think, oh, she's such a proud person, oh, she's this, she's that. So a girl can actually really care less right now. So right now that I'm grown, I honestly don't care about people's opinion concerning me. And that's because, again, their opinions or perception about me is as a result of what they know about me or what they think they know about me, you know. So yeah, I've learned to care less about that. It's not my problem. And if they tell you I did something, yeah, I did it. I did it. Because we live in a society where people just have opinions. They actually feel like they are entitled to having an opinion about you, and they expect you to try to change that opinion. No. It has made me not to feel like I owe anybody explanation. Like if you have a bad perception about me, I have to come and explain to you, oh, I'm not like that. I'm actually a calm person. I'm this and that. Nah, we're not doing that anymore. I have heard rumors about me. So I'm the kind of person that when I walk into a room, people know that I'm here. I don't know how. It's just my energy. I'm very feminine in nature. I come into a place and I'm not the type that will slouch, or I walk with my head high. I'm so confident. And the thing is, it took me a while to build that confidence. So now I've built it. Ain't nobody bringing it down anymore, sis. You're not doing that, okay? So yeah. So I'll be going in with my, what's it called now? Concealer. And it's also ZK product in the shade Nude. I hope you can see it. So let's, you know, do a little with the foundation or the concealer. I don't know why I keep calling it foundation. This is more like a very mild makeup, by the way. I'm not trying to do so much. So yeah, I'm that kind of person that once I come into a room, people just know that I'm here. I don't know, but they just don't have a choice. They just know that I'm here. And it's not something that I have control over. It's just the way I am. I can't be hidden. I'm like a golden fish, right? So now that I know it's not a problem, it's not my challenge, it's not my problem rather, or it's not my fault if you find it a problem, you know. So I've always believed that if you cannot, you know, like if you can't afford having your own type of confidence, then I can't help you, right? So the second thing that I am too old for is to be emotionally blackmailed or gaslighted. Guys, you have no idea. I was that girl that would always take responsibility for things, even when it was not my fault, you know. For some reason, I felt responsible for every bad thing that would happen, even though it was not my fault, you know. And I would always apologize and say, I'm sorry. Oh my God, it's my fault. I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. Just for peace to reign. And I'm a very soft person. I'm quite emotional as well. And I just love peace. I don't have energy for wahala, guys. You don't know me. I don't have energy for, you know, wahala. So it would always make me to apologize for things that were not my fault, just so that we'll have peace. But at the end of the day, it made people not to take responsibility for their actions, and I would always feel like, oh, I needed to do that so that they would like me more, those stuffs. But it didn't help. Honestly, it did not help. It didn't help me, it didn't help them. And with everything that's happened, it was easy for people to gaslight me as well. So I complained about something and the person would just, you know, switch it and flip the card and act and play the victim card, and I am the problem. So I would apologize again. Okay, let me contour my face. I'll be going with, it's also ZK products, but this is in the shade ZK Cafe. It's a contour cream, right? So I like to contour here, contour here, the contour here as well. So unlike the times where I would apologize, this time I would expect that you apologize for what you've done. As much as I want the peace to reign, the difference is that, yeah, that peace would definitely reign, but you will be the one to apologize, right? And that's because I will tell you what you did, and then you take responsibility for your action, which brings me to the next thing I'm actually too old for. I'm actually too old to keep my opinions to myself or to just keep quiet when someone hurts me. No, if you hurt me, I will tell you about it. Before, I would always keep quiet just so peace would reign, you know, just don't talk about it, just deal with it. People make mistakes and then they're gonna be good, but you never learn at the end of the day, right? So what's the point keeping keeping my mouth shut, right? So I figured the best way is to talk about it and have you apologize. So I tell you what you did respectfully. Really, I'm not a rude person. I'll tell you this is what you did respectfully. If I feel like I have to, really, it's not all the time that I just ignore the person and move on. Like, especially if I feel like this person is really immature, so there's no point. You know, sometimes when you want to call out people for what they did, they tend to be defensive. Like, it will actually lead to another wahala, and I don't have energy. Like, it will lead to more arguments and you argue. So girl, just save the energy. So I just ignore the person and move on. But if I feel that the person, you know, is very mature and sensible and can have a conversation with me without feeling the need to argue or defend him or herself, then yes, we can have that conversation. Communication is actually one of the things I love. It's actually one of my strengths. I love communication a lot. I believe that people can have an amazing relationship once communication is 100%. Like, I'm not a spirit. Say what is on your mind. You know, like, say what is on your mind. There's no way I would understand what's going on if you don't tell me. So I want to actually add another concealer. This is LA Girl concealer in the shade Cool Tan, right? My concealers have had this for a long time, but I still love what it gives to me. Come on, don't do this to me right now. So yeah, I just believe that we can actually have a conversation and nobody has to feel insulted. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try out different makeup application, you know, with time. For today, we're just doing the usual, all right? Don't laugh at my funny face. Don't laugh at my funny face. So back to the apology part, right? If you hurt me, I will tell you respectfully. And I expect you to apologize, but not just apologize. I expect you to change your behavior. I mean, like not doing it again, right? But what did I just say? But if you repeat that mistake again, I would cut you off. And that's because I just believe that a repeated mistake, a mistake you repeat once or twice, is a decision. It's no longer a mistake. If you hurt me and then you're doing it again and again, nah. So I would not give you the opportunity to hurt me again. I don't like what I hate from the beginning. So I would just cut you off, you know, knowing that, yeah, you knew what you did was wrong and I had complained and you're doing it again. Make it make sense to me, because I don't get it. How does it make sense to you? Do you get what I mean? So yeah, I would cut you off. So we'll just be acquaintances from afar, like, hi, how you doing, girl? Peace, and I'm gone. So I would, you know, go in with my setting powder. This is Sasha Buttercup. Yeah, I don't pack it. I don't bake. First of all, I just dab, and after dabbing, I can now. There's a process I actually would love to try out, but not now. I've already done the most of it. Maybe the next time I want to make up, but maybe I should actually just set my face a little so that, you know, this whole thing can go in, right? Great. Let's take some air. Okay, the face is dried, and then it's time to just press on some some setting powder actually. So like I said, I don't bake immediately. I just press on, and that's basically because when I bake immediately, I tend to have this, you know, sticking powder, and I don't like it. So I like to press on first of all. Again, I'm just doing like a neutral makeup process, right? So it's not like I'm trying to do like some fancy thing. So we press on. I also extend it down to my brows, and then we press on again. The next thing I am too old for is to fight for friendships that do not work anymore. Guys, you know, so I've come to understand that as you're growing, you can't have the same people, you know, as you climb the ladder, right? And I'm of the opinion that 20 friends can't be friends for 20 years. It's not possible. And it's actually because, you know, as you're growing, a lot of you you basically, you know, change direction. Your things are just changing for everybody, so everybody's making a different choice as you're growing, right? And then you notice that you guys are just not on the same lane anymore. I have had to let go of friends because they were just not growing with me. Now, it's not because they didn't make right choices, but in my journey, I need a certain kind of people around me. I'm a very independent person, right? And the way that life has exposed me to certain things have made me to grow, and it keeps exposing me. So if I find out that as I'm on the journey to self-development, you are not trying to grow, I mean, like, you're not trying to get better, you're not trying to try out new things, you're just not open to development or growth or paradigm shift, we're gonna struggle with conversations, okay? Because I'm trying to talk growth, I'm trying to talk career growth, I'm trying to talk money, I'm trying to talk about certain things, and what you want us to gist about is how a girl got checked, how you're getting toasters and things like that. Nah, I'm not saying we can't have that conversation, but that's not the kind of conversation we can be having all the time. Let's talk about growth. Let's talk about things that can help us grow. You understand what I mean? Or maybe the experiences I'm having, you can't relate to them. So when I share these experiences, you really don't have enough to say. The friendship will struggle. You know, it would definitely struggle. And this is the basic reason I've had to let go of certain people. And it's not because they didn't deserve me to stay with them. It's the fact that if I'm trying to inspire you to grow and you're just stuck there, I won't even decide, oh, we can't be friends anymore. You would just, it's just an energy thing. I would just not look forward to talking to you anymore. The next thing that we would do, now we've done the pressing, right, is to bake. So before I, you know, finish up with this setting, I want to contour my face more. And I'm going in with this Perfect Queen matte compact powder. Guess who gave it to me? Nami gave it to me. Yeah, she actually got it, and it's not her shade, so she just, you know, she just gave it to me. Oh, I think I applied a lot. Well, we're gonna just use it like that. I can't even do anything about it. I hope I'm not contouring a lot, so I think the next thing to do would be to work on my brows. Let's just, you know, add some powder. I'm gonna do my brows off the camera because, guys, I can't do it on camera. I need to get it off, right? So let's get it done. Okay, brows done, and I'm loving it. If you want me to film a tutorial, a detailed tutorial on how to, you know, do your brows, just let me know in the comments section. Well, now that I'm done with my brows, I honestly don't want to apply any eyeshadow. So because I've already, you know, applied concealer on my eyelid before, I just like to pack in this bronzer. You can actually use any powder shade of your choice, really. It's not like it has to be this one. This is from Classic. So yeah, I like to just pack that in. It's something you can also do with your beauty blender, so don't think you can't. Just use whatever works for you. As a matter of fact, let me even use it because it's even easier to work with, funny enough. So you see, now if I want to just, you know, make it look a bit fancy, then I can just add a little, you know, contour here just to add a little depth actually. I need to buy new eyeshadow palettes, like eyeshadow brushes rather. I feel like my brushes are not giving me the kind of blend or, you know, look I'm looking for, but we'll just make do with this one. The day I buy it is over for you guys. I don't know why I threaten you guys a lot. I shouldn't, right? Now I'm adding my bronzer from this palette, right? And a girl is gonna blush. I love this orange blush. This orange blush has been giving me life. It's so beautiful, guys. Like, just it's the warmth. Like the warmth, it's beautiful. I can't even lie. I think I should use this other part, this other brush. It's the one that actually does the job better. Like I can actually just. This lip gloss by Beyond Beauty. It's just what I love, a chocolate, and also another one by Beyond Beauty. So I'll be using the both of them, combination of the both of them, right? Nice. So we're still talking about things I'm too old for, but before then, a girl has to change. I mean, I can't still be in this whole vibe, right? So let's just wear something else. Okay, let's do the magic. We're back, right? All right, let's go on. I'm done with the makeup. I've basically done everything, right? So the next thing I'm too old for is to dim my light so that people around me can be comfortable in their mediocrity. I used to be that girl. I would try to tone it down. I would try to dim it so that people around me, especially ladies that always saw me as a threat, my confidence is really loud, you know, and I don't say anything. I just come into it. You can tell that I'm a confident person. I'm like a golden fish. I can't be hidden, right? So you see ladies that, you know, because they have issues with their insecurities or they have a low self-esteem, there's just this thing of, who does she think she is? Like, what does she think she is? Where does she think she's coming from? Who is she prettier than? And I've heard a lot of rumors about me because of that. I'm so girly, I'm so feminine. It's something that some ladies appreciate, some don't. I've learned to work with people that appreciate that part of me because it's my magic, right? It's my wonder. I can't tone it down. But one thing I will not do anymore is to try to dim it. So what am I teaching other younger girls that are looking up to me, right? It's me teaching them to tone it down. Don't show yourself. Come on, be yourself. If you're confident, flaunt it. Confidence is the new sexy, girl. Pfft. You don't have to wear something revealing. Confidence is big. Like confidence, your confidence speaks a lot about you. So that's one thing I'm not going to do. If my light does not encourage you to turn on your light or even encourage you to find your flame so that you can, you know, get brighter, then my love, you would have to get yourself a shade because you're going to need it for a long time because this girl is not about to dim any light, okay? The last thing I am too old for is to please people. I was such a people pleaser, and that's because I wanted people to like me. I just really wanted people to like me. Like I was seeking validation from the wrong people. So I would tolerate a lot of nonsense just so that it can like me. I could tolerate a lot. But it never got me anywhere. If anything, it made people disrespect me the more, and they took advantage of my niceness and my softness. They thought it was a weakness. Until I changed it, and then they're like, you know, they're shocked. So now I don't please people anymore. If your plan doesn't work with my plan, I don't do it, and you'll be all right, right? I don't have to explain to you. I'm an adult. If we have a meeting and you want it to be a certain time and it doesn't work for me, as long as the time is odd, maybe 10 p.m. Come on, what am I doing with you? Another thing is last minute plan. I had this friend that got into Lagos and didn't tell me on time and called me at 9 p.m. and was saying, can we hang out? And I'm wondering, what for? Do you realize it's 9 p.m.? He's like, yeah, but it's so early. Come to the island. Really? Really? I had to turn it down and he felt bad. In fact, he stopped talking to me, and guess what? I deleted his number. It's not that deep. your timing just doesn't work with mine, and I'm not going to inconvenience myself. Do you know how long it takes to go from the mainland to the island? But I think so far this video has been really awesome, and if you have watched this video up to this moment, please give this video a thumbs up, especially if you enjoyed it. Like, share and subscribe, and give me your feedback on the comment section. What are you too old for? What will you not tolerate anymore? Maybe we can film what I'm too young for. You never know, right? Yeah, it's been an amazing time with you on this particular Get Ready With Me. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to film another video. So this was like a prep, and you know, we decided to film it. So let me know if you want more of this kind of video where I make up and show you my makeup process. If there is anything exactly you want me to teach you regarding my makeup routine, please let me know, okay? Love you. To the moon and back.